What's up? What's up? What's up? It's Eat Sleep Sixers, your favorite pre and post game show. We are here. It is the Philadelphia 76ers versus the Toronto Raptors. It is our usual suspects, Joselitos, and none other than our brother BG from far and away.
What up?
I
What
want
up?
to
What
start
up?
the show off
Did you say
with
me?
reading one of
Did I miss me?
yes,
I
Did you
must have
say?
missed
yes,
you
you
too.
did. Jenny from the block. I said it. I said it. You
I
just
didn't
didn't
hear
hear it. I
it.
said
Audio
Jenny from the
audio
block.
chopped up though. Real rap.
Okay.
Oh, hey
Jenny,
everybody,
Jenny from the
and welcome Jamar Burgess. Yo.
So BG got the start lining up on the screen. As you can read, we got Tucker, Harrison, B, Maxie, and Harden as our starting five for tonight's game.
Remember when we used to have to wonder who was going to be starting every game? It's like a luxury now. We have a standing
Look,
starting lineup.
I haven't even had to announce it. I just put it on the screen. Like usually I'll be like, "Oh, it's in. It's finally in."
It's in. Oh my god. Yeah. Well, that's cool.
we got a
While
we
we're on the
got
topic, hold on. While we're on the topic, how do y'all feel about the city thinking PJ Tucker is not a starter in this league anymore? Do you think he'd be better served coming off our bench? And if he was to come off our bench, who would y'all start?
We had this
for the
discussion last time, and I said I would start Paul Reed. Paul Reed.
Yep.
same here.
Yeah.
You know, for a lot of different reasons. I think he'll be a great playoff starter, but for the regular season, I don't see the meaning of burning him out 37, 40 minutes a game, for what? He's going to give you the same thing. That's just who he is. He's what he brings to the team doesn't show up on the stat sheet. So we got this guy on Instagram. I've been meaning to tell y'all. He requested us a message from
Your
us. I
audio.
just so happened to look at it. I'm good now. He said, "Congrats on your first win tonight. Too bad you got to go across the border for a back-to-back beatdown against my Raptors." He's obviously a Raptors fan. This guy Izzo Tibbs. So, how do y'all feel about the back-to-back matchup? I know we touched on it last show, but how do y'all feel about it tonight? What are you expecting tonight? What Sixer team will we see tonight? Jose, we'll start with you.
What I'm hoping and expecting is that whatever needs to be said and done to initiate a turnaround from how we started, it needs to be done now. This is the time you're gonna have some quality times here, because not only are they across the border, they're gonna be there for a few days. So
Right.
In my opinion, ain't no time for no R&R. We got to talk about some things. This is the time to do it. As a team, that's how listen, that's how I would be if I was on that team, but I'm not. And if it was a fifth, we all be drunk, but they need to somebody got to talk, man, to the rest of these players, because some of these dudes is sheesh.
Did anybody see Embiid's quote after they won their first game?
Or was it?
I was trying to pull it up, but I couldn't find it. But he said something like, "Yeah, I'm sure that they wanted to trade me and send everybody else to the G."
Oh,
Okay.
I saw that. I saw that.
I'll,
Yeah, I saw that.
I'll touch on what I thought from that, and it's just pure sarcasm from Embiid. But
He knows the city. He knows
He
the
knows the city. He knows the
city.
fan base, and you know what? I'll call it right now. Jen and Jose, you guys both were flying off the coop with his lackluster performances. Y'all was ready to suck
No,
Embiid.
Correction.
Yeah.
Correction.
Yeah,
Correction.
yeah.
No, ain't no. Yeah, you not finna put no words in my mouth. I'm allowed to critique the man if his defense is straight up shitty. I'm not gonna pat him in the back if he's playing mediocre to cornball defense. I'm not just doing that.
Right.
So my flowers ain't going to him.
I stand by what I said, and I still the way he is right now. Now this could change, but I don't think
Jim was
so.
ready to fly kick her poster in the back of it right there.
No, I'll keep my poster, but I don't know anymore. I used to have absolute certainty, but I don't know anymore that he is the guy that's going to lead us to a championship because he needs to be a leader, and I don't think he's that guy. I don't think he is. I really don't. I've been watching him play for a number of years, and it's always kind of sketchy. Like he comes back from camp out of shape, and he's never really been the real leader in the locker room. You know, that role goes to somebody else like a Jimmy or.
Yeah, there you go. I was about to say that when the other guy was here, no one knew which one of the two. And then Jimmy Butler came, and it kind of looked immediately like it was him. They bring Harden in, and immediately it looks like it's him. So, is this your team or not, my guy?
Yeah, BG.
I think that's unfair.
Go ahead, BJ.
I think that's unfair because I think you guys not just you guys, a lot of people feel as though your best and most talented player has to be your leader, and that's just not the case. Yes, he is the best, he is the most talented, but you think Kawhi Leonard was the leader of that Toronto team? He was not. Do you think that Steph Curry is the leader of the Golden State Warriors? He is not. He's not that voice. It's just not in him, y'all. We can't expect something from him that's just not naturally in him. I know in our heads we say to ourselves, the best player should be the leader. Kobe, leader. LeBron, leader. Like we think of that and think that's what it has to be, and it doesn't have to be that. I don't mind that Jimmy was the voice of reason when Jimmy was here. I don't mind that if somebody's here now, if PJ Tucker's the one that's going to be firing him up in the locker room, we can't expect this kid, because he's still a kid. We can't expect this kid to just turn around and start being a leader just because he's the best big man in the NBA. It's just not him.
Going by that, BG, who is the leader on this squad?
So hold on before you touch on that real quick. Hold that thought. So I'm not gonna act like our first 3 games, this entire starting 5 didn't look like straight up trash truck juice, because that's what it looked like. I don't care if he had a silent 25. Everybody complained. Yes, Harden is balling. The numbers look great, but let's not act like everybody was saying dribble, 40 seconds of dribbling. Come on, man. Like let's not act like that's what was being said. Wasn't being said, because that's what was being said. You understand what I'm saying? So my whole thing is, all right, I'm gonna make an analogy. When I was growing up, I used to like this cartoon called Voltron. The millennials don't know nothing about that. 5 little robots teamed up and formed one. 5 players team up and form one leader. Then, if you ain't got one,
and that's what I think we need. It's not a one person needs to be the leader of this team. We just got to find cohesion and learn how to play together. But we can't. I can never see Embiid walking in the locker room after a loss and cursing fire. I just can't see it. It's just not him. He doesn't do that.
I mean, the only alpha male, the only outspoken guy really on this team, and I don't think it's by design. It's what it is PJ. You know, if you look at the rest of the roster, they are like-minded as far as personality traits. Very laid back. We've seen Harden speak up a lot last year, but he spoke up to Tyrese Maxey, who he has that big brother, little brother bond with. You don't see nobody ripping nobody's asshole in the huddle. You don't see a lot of that. Paul. PG was brought in here for a reason. DeAndre Milton was brought in here. Anthony Melton was brought in here for a reason. We needed toughness on the team. We needed guys who will call each other out and make each other accountable. But James Bob has something very interesting on here. It starts at the top. A team normally follows its coach as far as, mentality. You don't see Doc getting ranting and ravey a lot. You don't see him throwing the cooler across the locker room a lot. He's very laid back. When things are going wrong, he rarely calls a timeout. The team has took that personality. In some cases is good, some cases is not. Accountability is very important. So we'll see as this team meshes these new groups of players that we have here, and who will stand up and be those guys that hold each other accountable. But very interesting topic.
Yeah.
Very interesting topic. So we're gonna
No,
bring
no
out
champion was
these
no champion was
keys.
made after 4 games.
No doubt.
Right.
But it'll be interesting to see how it goes after the course of the season. If I change my tune back to my normal tune, maybe I just need a little knock. Put me back on track. But right now,
I told you, we won 1 game. I'm not smiling. I need 3 in a row. They got to be 500, and then I'll crack a smile.
3 or 4.
Yep.
Let's go.
You got them keys, girl. Been looking for my keys.
The keys to victory tonight. And Jen, since you so graciously brought them back in our live, I'm going to let you start off with your keys or key to victory tonight. What shall it be, Jenny from the block?
Rebounding. Oh, and rebounding. Because guess what, guys? Guess what? We're 30th again.
Jeez.
No team that ever won a championship is last in rebounding. We need those extra chance points. We need to stop the other teams from getting the second chance points. Man, it's just they gotta figure it out this season. It's been a couple seasons of terrible rebounding stats, and they just have to figure it out. So that's my keys.
Okay. Awesome. BG, bring out them keys to victory tonight.
Yeah, Sam's crazy. I'm not even going to go with keys to victory. I'm just going to go keys for this road trip. Keys for this road trip is to build as a team. These 2 days across the border, I just want them to gel as a team, play as a team, do things together as a team, find out each other's quirks, find out what the person next to you, the guy you passing the ball to, what he likes to do, what drives him in a basketball game. I would love to win both of these games, but I would also, my main focus is them building the team.
Joselitos, keys or key to victory tonight.
I need another lineup and rotations and substitutions like he did the last game. So if he could pull that off, we got a good chance.
Awesome. I'm going to go with attention to detail. This is a veteran team we're playing tonight. They know us. We know them. It's a lot of history behind that. They're going to come in with attitude, and they're going to come inside and try to set the trend tonight. I want to beat them to the punch. I want to go right in there, throwing elbows, being physical. What you brought guys like Melton and PJ in. This is what you brought them in for. We got our physical a few series last year. So I would like to see the physicality tonight and attention to detail. Those are my keys to victory tonight. So
that sounds good.
I read there's a Go ahead, Jen.
Scotty Barnes, real quick. I'm sorry, Scotty Barnes is in the lineup tonight for Toronto too. He was listed as day-to-day, but he is in the starting lineup. It'll be Fred VanVleet, Gary Trent Jr., Scotty Barnes, Anobi, and Siakam. So they're toting out a smaller athletic lineup. No true center out there.
Well, I hope that they don't counter by putting out another small center lineup because I freaking hate it.
I think Doc will.
But this is the thing. These are the days that Paul Reed can get minutes. Let's not act like Paul Reed's 6'9". These are the games.
Yeah, Paul Reed for sure. I don't want to see PJ Tucker as center. That's what I don't want to see.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah, I agree with Jen. Grooming the young b-ball Paul, get him comfortable within this offense.
This is a terrible idea. Tobias has been the most consistent person in the starting lineup.
Whenever I see people talking about benching Tobias, I just have to stop and I just try to wrap my brain about what they're thinking. I mean,
Tobias has legit been the most consistent.
And I've also heard people talking about putting Maxey on the bench, and I don't get that either. Like, who's going to start in his place?
Shake Milton.
I do think.
Come on.
Yeah, Melton, but Melton. But I do think something needs to be done to jumpstart Tyrese Maxey. Shake him up a little bit. Get him, find something that makes him tick because, we need the Tyrese Maxey from last year. I understand we're only, 4 games in? So I need to click on. Great coaches know how to motivate its players. I'm looking for Doc to motivate Tyrese Maxey tonight. It shouldn't take James Harden screaming in his face. I need that switch to turn on tonight. We need that switch to turn on tonight. With that being said,
hold on
long
one second.
ago,
I just want to address what Ant had said. Where would that go? We were talking about this before about how teams have figured Maxey out with that little teardrop. And they are blocking him. They are blocking him left and right. So that's why he's been settling for those 3-point shots. So until he figures that out, he's just going to be shooting up threes. I don't know. What do you guys think?
It ain't never stopped. It ain't never stopped AI. It ain't never stopped AI from going to the hole.
Yeah.
It's to me. It's not even the blocks. I feel like he's just making way and letting Harden and B do whatever. Which I mean, it's rightfully so, I guess, because a lot of plays get called out for them. But he's too passive. Like when he's on the floor with stars, he's too passive. You see a different Maxey when he's playing with bench players and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't get it.
Yeah. Hopefully seeing a familiar opponent tonight, hopefully with the history that we have with these guys, not so long ago, last year, we'll see that Maxey that we crave tonight. So Bird is saying AI was a threat from mid-range and all over. Yes, he was. So
yes, he was. Yes, he was. But you know what time is it, right, BG? Look at your watch real quick. Let me know what time is it, Pop.
Yep, you're right.
And now, for BG's Over and Under.
All right. So tonight's first over and under, I expect big things from our backcourt because I love when our backcourt plays against Toronto backcourt because Jose's twin brother, doppelganger, Fred VanVleet always tended to give us problems. So out of our backcourt tonight, Tyrese Maxey, James Harden, a combined 43.5 points. Carl, what you got?
I think this is the game for Tyrese Maxey. So I'm going to have to agree. James Harden is going to give you what he's been giving. This is it. 28 points a game, 10 assists, 8 rebounds. That's going to be him for the rest of the year. So I'm expecting that from him.
I'm sorry, just say over.
Absolutely.
Okay. And what was the total again, Fiji?
43.5.
43.5.
Mm-hmm. Jose?
I was reading something. I'm so sorry. I was reading the comments. What was that again?
43.5 combined points for James Harden and Tyrese Maxey. Currently, they average 44 points a game combined.
I think because of the magnitude of this game, I guess, what happened last year, I think offensively, they're going to be fine. We just got to worry about the other parts that we touched on earlier. So I'm going to go over on that one.
I like it. Did you go, Jen? I'll go before you go, Jen. I'm going to go over as well. I expect big things out of our, when I thought about this over-under, I expect big things from our front court tonight. So we'll see. Our back court, I apologize.
What did you say they were averaging?
They're averaging exactly 44. James Harden averages 26.8. Tyrese Maxey averages 17.3, which makes 44.1 points per game.
All right, I'm gonna go under.
Oh.
I don't think it's gonna be a real high scoring game.
I got to start striking gold.
One of our biggest concerns for the last 2 seasons has been rebounding. What did you say? We were last in the league?
Last in the league.
38.5 rebounds per game.
They 31st in the league.
38.
And there's only 30 teams.
We're behind the Shanghai Sharks.
We are.
So we toting a bigger lineup than we used to playing. So we averaged 38.5. So I'm gonna put the number at 39.5. Do we get 40 rebounds tonight, Jen?
Under.
Under. And real quick, Sims, Montez needs to get more time in order for him to be an impact. 2.
You know what? The idea is to get ahead of you from picking the same thing as you guys. It's just not. So over. I'm going to go over. I think that's a big rebound night.
Carl,
how did that work for you last season?
Carl, stop.
Whatever.
Stop.
Whatever.
We're 4 games in. Calm down. Don't start going crazy.
I don't care. It starts now, BG. Over. Put it down. Just write them down.
I'm writing them down.
I'm gonna
Tweet
go.
For BG.
I'm gonna go. Oh man,
Yeah,
I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna actually go over, man.
Okay.
I just feel like at some point we gotta rebound the ball, right? At some point, we can't.
You would think so, but we've been last for how long now? Like the 3rd season in a row.
162 games. But yeah, I'm gonna go over and believe in my guys. They're gonna hit the glass tonight, man. I'm hopeful. We just don't have any.
There are certain things that have to add up to get to that number, and that is Paul Reed being allowed minutes, right? Because he is always going to get you your boards, or
right.
Embiid feeling like jumping.
You got that plantar fasciitis.
Yeah.
All right.
He got Popo's foot.
Last but not least, man, one of the guys who surprisingly, I think he's surprising everybody, but we talked about this off air. He's going to get probably the most shots of his career, most open shots of his career this season. Tobias Harris. Does Tobias Harris make 2.5 3-pointers tonight?
A lot of his shots been 3-pointers. I'm gonna take the 3. I'm gonna take the 3. I'm gonna take the 3.
I like you with that point. A lot of his open shots have been behind the arc. So I'm gonna have to agree. I'll take that. I'll take that. Over.
I'm gonna say over 2. I'm feeling it for Toby. He can do 3. He can. He will.
Tobias Harris will hit 5 of them things tonight.
Woo! That is what we call a bold prediction.
You know what? I'm gonna go even further. He's gonna hit 3 in the first quarter.
See, here's the thing. Here's the thing, Brian. You know he quick to get them 18 in the first half, so I ain't gonna go against you on that
one. First half assassin, dog.
First half assassin. Yeah. That man, listen, he getting paid all that money, paid 2 quarters a game. I love it.
We need a
RJ5. He said 5.
5 of them things.
5 of them.
I'm not saying he's gonna hit 5 every game. I just said tonight. Don't think I'm saying Tobias is the next splash brother. I'm just saying tonight he's gonna hit 5 of them things, and he's gonna hit 3 of them in the first quarter.
How the number, Jamar? The number was 6. My main man only had 3. That was only half.
Not even close, Jamar.
What are you talking about? I had to shave my head.
Oh,
I wanted to. No cap. I wanted to do it.
You know what made it worse?
But I ain't doing it for free. So I ain't get those 6 blocks. I wasn't shaving my head.
Carl was texting us when he had 2, telling us, "Oh, he almost there, y'all." Man, and B gets 6 blocks, it's gone. I'm taking it all off.
2 and like
Yeah.
it had me feeling like, whoa, this can happen. But
No.
I like. I would
Nah,
like for him
bro.
to stay
Nah.
aggressive.
If Embiid gets 6 blocks in one
blocking
game,
shots,
I'm
man.
shaving
I
it
wanna see it
off. I'm
tonight.
putting armor on it after the fact. Yeah.
Put an arm roll on it.
I'm putting armor on the
He's
head,
done
make
it.
sure nice
He's
and
done it
shiny.
before.
You
He's
know what I
done it
mean?
before.
Hey,
So
he ain't never did
that-
it at the beginning of no season. He ain't never did it when he ain't unconditioned. He ain't never did it with plantar fasciitis. He ain't never did it with popo foot.
Right.
5-0 foot.
Right.
Yeah,
like
he
the
got
way
Popo's
Embiid-
foot. Like he never did it with
The
Popo's foot.
thing.
I like 5-0
Here we
foot.
go. Jose done started the thing with the popo foot thing.
Bro, that's the nickname for it. No
it's that
cap.
time I hear you. You know what I mean?
I went to Google University. They told me what the
tonight.
nickname was.
I went to Google University. Y'all are funny.
Can I get
Anybody got any bold predictions
tonight?
beside BG and his 5 threes for Tobias?
7 players in double figures.
I'm gonna say Tyrese
Whoa.
I like that.
I would love to
that's
see
a
that.
That's a bold
That is a
prediction.
bold prediction. I like it. What about you, Carl? Got any?
Tyrese Maxey, 24 points tonight.
That used to be that was like a norm thing.
Yeah, how's it?
That's not bold.
Right.
That's not bold.
You know what bold is? Some shit that can't happen. That
It
usually
is.
doesn't happen.
The guy hasn't scored consistently this year. He looks, a little lackadaisical on offense. It's bold, man. You know what? 30 points for Tyrese Maxey tonight. 30 points.
That's bold.
All right, 30 is better.
You getting warmer, bro. You getting warmer.
I like 30. What you got?
30.
Embiid is not going to rest on his knees even once. Not going to do it. We're not going to see this.
Yo, if he does not crouch down and hold his knees the whole game. Wow.
Why are you gonna make me watch this all game? All game, I'm just.
It'll be 5 minutes. He'll be doing it. You won't have to watch it anymore.
Damn.
Oh my god, that's the funniest that's the funniest bold prediction I've ever heard.
RJ thinks we need an over for don't.
All right, so I'm gonna run down some quick shout outs real quick because you guys been amazing. We got RJ Lucas in the building. We got Foz. We got Ant Sims. We got Michael Fenimore. We got Jamar Burgess. Let's go. Ant Sims, old school. Let's get it. Appreciate all you guys for joining us. I'm gonna give you a shout out too. We got Marcelo over there hating on YouTube. Let's go. We love you too. Thank you for coming and hating on us. We love it. Yeah, you feel me?
Oh no,
he said Berg. We got Berg up in here, and
yeah. That's the one. But
yeah, that's
props
right,
out,
Marcelo.
props out to everybody. Thank you so much, Berg, my guy. What's good? Everybody enjoy the game. Don't forget we on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, and whatever other social media you can think of. We there. And if we ain't there, then that must mean we at your mama house. You feel me? Where the cable at, and we watching the game for free.
That's right. She's making us spaghetti dinners.
Getting fed. You feel me?
Drinking the Kool-Aid.
So don't forget to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. And let me not forget to say this because I know she's watching because BG's here. No te olvides decirle a un amigo. Que le diga a un amigo. Que le diga a un amigo. Wepa. Let's go Sixers, baby.
Go Sixers.